Hello, my name is Mohammed Shafiq. I am a CPA. My office is in Jackson Heights, Queens, New York. The reason I introduce myself at the beginning of each video is that some of you might be watching it for the first time and you have no idea who I am. Having said that, this video is just a quick reminder that the IRS phone scam is still going strong. And I will mention 3 incidents that have happened in last month or so. Number 1, a gentleman called me and said that he has already paid $7,000 to these crooks. I guess after paying, he realized that that was a fraud, and somebody helped him watch videos or search the internet, and he ended up watching my video. So he contacted me, and I told him there's nothing you can do. That money is not coming back to you. That's gone. So I suggested that he should make a police report and see what we can do when he files his taxes. But that's besides the point. But that money is gone. And I felt really bad because that gentleman, I don't think he was much of a computer literate, and he was a blue-collar worker, a hard worker, and it's sad to see when things happen to people like that. I mean, it's sad to see if bad things happen to anybody. Then a client of mine called me and said that I have somebody on the line. They're asking me that I owe them money, this and that. And I told him it's a fraud, but he said he's on the line and he has already gone to the pharmacy and bought that, I think it's a green card or something, a prepaid card. And he was ready to give them the number to withdraw the money. I think it was about 500 or 550. And he said, okay, I need to talk to my attorney or accountant. So he called me 3-way, and that crook was online too, and he asked me to identify myself. I said, why I have to identify myself? I know you are a crook, and just leave him alone. So I convinced my client not to pay and nothing to worry about, because they really scare you. And if you are an immigrant and you really don't know where you stand and per se your immigration status, and you're scared naturally. And so I was able to convince him not to pay that money. Good. About 3 days ago, I got a phone call myself. This guy, apparently he had Indian accent, calls me and says, can I talk to Mr. Mohammed Shafiq? I say, yes, speaking. And he said, he's from IRS audit department, and the audit has shown that I owe some money, and he asked me if I'm aware of it. I said no. And he said, okay, you have a pen and paper handy to write down your file number? So I wrote down the file number, and then he asked me to repeat it. I did. And then he said, okay, hold on, and I will connect you to my supervisor. It's fine. So the supervisor comes again with the somewhat of Indian accent, but he says his name is Daniel Smith. It's fine. And again, same story. And he says, well, we need to send you some information, so can we have your attorney's contact information? I think that's where I made a mistake, because I was playing along, but hoping to get more, things out of it, maybe just see how they play. But I told him that I would like to defend myself. And that's where I think he realized that, I know what's going on. And he just said, F you, and hung up on me. So the thing is, do not get afraid. As I mentioned in the previous video, just do not pay money to anybody. Nobody is coming to arrest you. Nobody is coming to deport you. If you feel like something is there, call me. My number is 718-205-2400. 718-205-2400. I will just hate to see somebody pay hard-earned money to these crooks. Be safe. Take care of yourself. See you soon again.